Assalamu alaikum everyone. Today I'm here to do our last episode of the series of 10 Promised to be Jannah. I hope you're enjoying this series. So moving on to our video. So today's video is about Saad bin Abi Waqas. Saad bin Abi Waqas, his real name was actually Saad bin Malik, but he was better known as Saad bin Abi Waqas. Saad bin Abi Waqas was he never liked idol worship. He always said why they're worshipping things, they can't protect themselves, and yes, he never liked it. People compared him to a young lion. He accepted Islam via Abu Bakr. I'm starting to think all 10 promised to be Jannah. So he was also known as the Knight of Islam, or the uncle of the Prophet Muhammad. There was a small incident, when in the early days of Islam, they prayed secretly. So one day they were praying, and a group of idol worshippers spotted them, started making fun of them and stuff, and ended up in a small fight. So Saad bin Abi Waqas, he got the jawbone of a camel, and he threw it on one of them, and they were wounded seriously. So this is the first bloodshed of Islam. So when he was going to fight in Badr, he fought bravely there, mashallah. So he was going to Badr, and his younger brother wanted to come with him. He cried and refused at first, and then at the end he came with them, and then he returned without his brother. So he was also one of the heroes of Uhud. So when the rumor spread that Prophet Muhammad was dead, he was sitting down thinking, and then he decided that he would not stop fighting till the end. And then he jumped when he saw some people protecting a person, and then he stood by the Prophet Muhammad, and he shot 1,000 arrows on that day. So the Prophet Muhammad, he would shoot an arrow, Prophet Muhammad gave him an arrow, and so on. And Prophet Muhammad said, "May my mother and father be sacrificed 1,000 times for Saad." Another incident at Uhud was that there's two men in white clothing next to Prophet Muhammad protecting him. After that, Prophet Muhammad said he never saw those people, but those were angels. One day, someone came to Saad bin Abi Waqas saying, "How are you one of the 10 promised to be Jannah? Give tips for going to Jannah." So he said, "I cannot be better than you, but there is something I can tell you. Every night I think about it, and if I have any hatred towards any brother, then I erase it." So one day it happened that Saad bin Abi Waqas, he came out of the masjid, and these people came to him and said, "Among us is a man who cursed Ali." So Saad bin Abi Waqas went to that person, and they had a small fight. So he played 2 rakat sunnah. He went and then cursed that person, and then a wild camel came, and the camel seemed to be looking for someone. When they found that person, that camel trampled and bit him till he died. So there's another incident where Umar R.Amuslim said that raises his hand, every dua he says is accepted. How good is that? So it came time where he was going to pass away, and he was the last of the 10 promised to be Jannah to pass away. So that was the time, and he was laying on his son's lap. His son was crying a lot. And then his father asked him, why are you crying? And he says, because you think your father's gonna pass away. And then he told him, go to my closet, there's a box in there. Go and get it. His son got it. And then Saad bin Abi Waqas took a cloth, it was made of wool. And he said, when you bury me, cover me in this cloth because he had been in many battles, and that cloth, he was wearing it at Battle of Badr. And he said, when I want to meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, I want to be in these clothes. And I want Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to give me jannah. So that was it for the series. I hope you found the series helpful and enjoyable. So we had a fun time going around and getting information. So I hope you enjoyed. Subhanakallahumma wa bihamdika la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.